Welcome to Tough Game, the game show where I make the decisions. Our two contestants tonight are Jim Norton and Keith Robinson. And allow me to introduce my lovely assistant, Allison, who just said her boyfriend threatens to, what did you say, kick our asses?
With little boxing skills.
It really irritates you. You meet somebody, she's like, oh, by the way, my boyfriend's an ass kicker. Anyway, but she's great as he doing it. Gentlemen, this is how it works. You got three categories: comics, best and worst, and current events. Pick a category, I'll read you the question. Only I'll determine if it's right or wrong. Game's 3 minutes, you hear this sound. Jim, you won the toss backstage, so pick a category.
Carl, I'll take comics for 100.
All right, Jim, comics for 100. Allison, thank you. Who is Nick DiPaolo?
Nick DiPaolo is the kind of guy that watches Mississippi Burning when he needs a good laugh. He developed his humor as a way to punch people in the face without actually going to jail. And I think the worst part about Nick is that he actually has the distorted self-image of serial killers and that he actually thinks he's a nice, rational guy who gives people the benefit of the doubt.
That's actually, I'll say that's correct. All right. All right, Mr. Keith Robinson, you're next. Keith Robinson.
Well, Colin, I'll take best and worst.
Okay, Stringer.
100.
What's the worst thing about your opponent, Mr. Norton?
Well, besides the fact that he looks like a freshly hatched baby bird, he's always talking about fat chicks. That bugs me, and fat chicks, they bug me. Good, the monstrosities. And the fact is, if he put lipstick and a wig on, he would be a fat chick.
That's, we always hate, we despise the thing we are. Okay, I'll say that's correct. Jim Norton, you're next.
I'll take best and worst for 100, Colin.
Best and worst for 200.
No, 100.
I'm sorry, that category's only... I'm sorry, all right. What the hell?
100.
Go ahead, take it, if I can. It's supposed to be over already, but...
Is it really? I'd have to say the worst thing about my opponent is a tie between his 4th grade reading ability and his awful Philadelphia accent. Those two things combined sometimes cause him to pronounce words like a Haitian stutterer with Down syndrome.
I can't deny that. That's 100 points. That's correct. Okay, Mr. Robinson.
I want best and worst for 100.
Are you sure, Mr. Robinson? All right, best and worst for 100.
And also, I forgot to mention his liver spots on his head bug me.
They do. They bug a lot of us. Okay, I'll say that's correct. They were all awful liver spots on his stupid awful head. Jim, you're up.
I'll take comics for 200, Colin.
Comics for 200. And the question is, who is Patrice O'Neal?
Patrice O'Neal, besides being a comic book or a cartoon character that Bill Cosby voiced in the mid-'70s, is a self-obsessed ass who feels like the louder you talk, the more valid your point is. He has many acquaintances but very few close friends due to the fact that he has the intimacy skills of a Komodo dragon.
I almost gave it to you, but intimacy skills of a Komodo dragon. What does a Komodo dragon and intimacy have that's so,
Well, intimacy is something that, like, warm-blooded creatures would have, and Komodo dragons is, A, Komodo dragon's kind of a funny word, and B, Komodo dragons are lizards and reptiles, and they don't have any intimacy skills at all.
Exactly, but the only reason I question it, and I can't give you the points, is when I think of Patrice and how fat and awful he is, I don't think of a skinny little Komodo dragon. So maybe if you said something like, even the intimacy skills of, like,
The intimacy...
Whatever chance you had of getting those points went when you mocked my great pronunciation. Oh, that buzzer means we're out of time. It looks like a tie. Oh. Well, anything to say, gentlemen? You tied. You should be happy. All right, Allison, what do you think so far from everybody? Are you happy with your boyfriend, or you see a lot of potential between us three?
You know, I'm concerned with the intimacy and the lizard, so I'm going to stick with the boyfriend.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah,
I have something, Colin.
Yes.
I'll knock our boyfriend the hell out.
Oh, your boyfriend's not black, is he?
No.
You just hear she goes, she left the whole audience like this. All right. Thanks for playing Tough Game. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Folks, due to low ratings, the Miss America pageant will not be on TV this year. Oh, it's going around for the first time in 50 years. Give us an idea for a new pageant that everybody would watch. Keith Robinson.
I would like to have a bottomless transvestite figure skating beauty pageant.
Oh.
In this pageant, a guy who recently dropped the girl on her head would try to hold up overweight trannies without getting teabagged.
It's sentiment enough. Judy Gold.
I hope my mother watches the show tonight. Colin, I was thinking about a pageant of famous wife beaters.
Oh.
You know, at least we know it'll air on Spike TV and ESPN 9. Okay, 9 because there's only like 4 of them. Anyway, so the contestants would include O.J. Simpson, Scott Peterson, Joel Steinberg, Mike Tyson, the Knicks, and Liza Minnelli. The competition is based on the following preliminaries: plate throwing, instilling fear, insulting the spouse's mother, punishing your partner because it's her fault you're cheating, and finally, apologizing and promising it'll never happen again. Enjoy your day.
All right. Chris.
All right,
Chris Railroad Murphy.
I want a Miss American pageant with just the swing states and have them swinging. Show Miss Florida in an orgy. That'd be great. Why not? I mean, thanks to them, we've been in school for the past 4 years. That's right. Now it's our turn to watch. Yeah, and have them having sex with Hasidic Jews. Shouldn't be a problem. It ain't like those people in these states haven't worn white sheets over their heads before.
All right, Jimmy Norton.
Did I offend the KKK in the audience?
I'd like to see the Miss Liberal pageant. Points would automatically be awarded to the first person who makes a conscious effort to say African American, but still locks her door immediately every time a black guy walks by the car. Of course, the dehumanizing bikini contest would be replaced by the ever-popular dye your hair black and wear glasses whether you need them or not competition, to be followed immediately by the nod your head like a retard whenever Michael Moore speaks portion of the show. The winner will ultimately be determined by whoever can stupidly blurt out, dude, what about the Patriot Act, the most times in a 5-minute period.
All right, that's the show. Good night.
A couple quick questions for you, please. Tonight, Jim Norton picked his nose on the show. I find that very disrespectful, don't you?
As opposed to the 8 times he's farted in the middle of a sketch on the show.